discuss that and more is Dorothy Cassaseri.
Pay attention to every word Dorothy says.
Hey, I'm Wayne Brady, and I'm here with the beautiful Dorothy Cassaseri here on Celebrity Corner.
Hi, everyone. Hi, thank you. Hello, thank you so much. Hello to my live studio audience, and hello also to my viewers at home. Wow, it's exciting to have a live studio audience. I love it. Okay, so I want to share a little bit with everyone what I did over the weekend. Right now, New York is the place to be. Isn't New York always the place to be? But this week is Fashion Week, and I've been covering Fashion Week for the last 10 years. I mean, I used to sit in all the front rows for People magazine when I worked for them, and I had the chance to attend the Rolando Santana show. It was a great turnout. It was a packed house, and the looks were just so beautiful. Not to mention the people watching. What these people wear, you would never believe it. Anyway, Rolando Santana is one of my favorite designers. He's a huge celeb favorite. He recently dressed Robin Wright, and he is just a really, really talented guy. So it was nice to be there to support him. Also, since our show last week, we had our Philly premiere party, and we'd like to give a big thanks to Max Tavern in Philly. Now, the Philly premiere party didn't really get off to such a great start. Can we have that picture back up, please? Because I want to show you this dress that I wore for the Philly premiere party. When I started out, okay, so you see the dress, it's very cute, it's teal. Now, what happened with this dress is I went to my grandparents that day, who live in Northeast Philadelphia. I wanted to celebrate my grandmother's birthday, and unfortunately, I decided to use her iron to iron my dress for the premiere party. That didn't really work out so well. In fact, as soon as the iron touched the dress, it ate the dress for lunch. And here I was in my yoga pants and my sweatshirt, and I had to be at the party in about, 2 hours. So what did I do? I called my show stylist, Jessie Haliva, and what did she do? She made a call to one of her favorite boutiques in Philly, Smack Parlor, which is right across the street on Market Street from Max Tavern, and the day was saved. So thank goodness for stylists. Tonight we are introducing a new segment here on Celebrity Corner called Audience Spotlight, where we choose one lucky audience member to be in our spotlight for the night and weigh in on the latest in celebrity news. As you may or may not know, there has been a huge controversy with Amy Adams, the Oscar award-winning actress, and Valentino, which, as you know, is one of the most fantastic designers. Well, his PR team may not be so fantastic, because Amy Adams was on her way to Philip Seymour Hoffman's funeral, a dear friend of hers. She was in 2 movies with him, and she was carrying the latest Valentino bag with a price tag of $3,200. Well, what did Valentino do? Grabbed that photo and sent an email blast out to all of their contacts advertising the fact that Amy Adams was carrying the bag. Well, of course, people thought that this was in very bad taste. Amy Adams's publicist jumped. I mean, these publicists are kind of, it's always good cop, bad cop, and they're usually bad cops, and jumped to the occasion and said that it was absolutely appalling what Valentino did, which, in my opinion, I think was a little bit of an overreaction. Valentino said, this was an innocent mistake. We didn't know that she was going to the funeral. The PR department has a job to do. They have to advertise the brand. They have to get it out to the public. But people are a little bit torn on it. So in tonight's audience spotlight, we have Rachel Schultz from Somerdale, New Jersey, weighing in on what your thoughts are.
I agree that it was wrong of Valentino to post that to come back and say all that. But I have to say that I think it's a little bit ridiculous that Amy's PR was going so hard on them, because that's what any fashion designer wants, is for any actor or celebrity to be wearing their pocketbook or the latest trends that they put out for the season.
Well, I think that that's very well put. And, I've worked in magazines for my entire career. I've worked for People magazine, Life and Style Weekly, In Touch Weekly. And a lot of times you get these paparazzi photos, and with a very simple caption, it'll say, Amy Adams out in New York City. So maybe Valentino really just didn't know that she was on her way to a funeral. Maybe they just didn't care. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Kristen Stewart. Okay, Kristen Stewart is involved in another controversy. She's on the cover of Marie Claire, and she gave an interview. Now, her interview, now let me just back up for a second. Kristen Stewart was the girlfriend of Rob Pattinson. She ended up hooking up with her director, Rupert Sanders, in the movie that she was in, Snow White and the Huntsman. Rupert was married for 11 years to Liberty Ross, and they had 2 kids together, okay? Ages 7 and 5. So you want to call her a homewrecker? Maybe you don't want to, but I will. Anyway, so Kristen Stewart gave this interview to Marie Claire, and she said, quote, "I stand by every mistake I've ever made, so judge away." Well, Kristen, thank you, because I am going to judge you now. Rachel, I'd like to hear your thoughts about this.
I agree with you 100% on this. That's wrong. He had 2 small children and a wife, and she has to realize that she put them in the public eye by agreeing to get into an affair with him, and I don't think that's fair for her to say she regrets nothing of what she did.
I agree with that also, because the thing is, even though she completely humiliated her boyfriend and made him look like a total fool, if she doesn't care about that, fine, whatever, Kristen, it's up to you. But there's 2 children involved. Now their parents are divorced. They're going to have to deal with, going to the dad's house on weekends, the mom's house on weekends. It's not an easy thing. And Kristen Stewart, in my opinion, should have just minded her own business. I don't know. All right, moving on. If you want to be part of our live studio audience and be selected for our audience spotlight, email celebritycorneraudience@gmail.com for free tickets. A fun day in the studio audience is a perfect break from this crazy winter weather we've been having. But sometimes if you can't beat them, join them. So it's also a great way to hit the slopes at Mountain Creek in Vernon Township, New Jersey. Our season 2 title sponsor, Pop Chips, has partnered with Mountain Creek, and they're asking skiers and snowboarders and everyone to bring the fun. If you take the best mountain picture with the hashtag #BringTheFunMountainCreek, you have a chance to win a great prize package, including ski passes and a Pop Chip snowboard. And our Celebrity Corner viewers, thank you. Our Celebrity Corner viewers are in for a real treat because Pop Chips is doing an exclusive Celebrity Corner giveaway. If you tweet me @DorothyOnTV, you could win this awesome snowboard. How great is that? And you could also win a 3-month supply of Pop Chips. I mean, that should be enough to get you popping. So remember, all you have to do is tweet me @DorothyOnTV for your chance to win. And as a thank you to our audience for being here today, we are sending each one of you home with a bag of my favorite snack, Pop Chips. No resolutions required. Stay tuned because we have a lot coming up in tonight's Celebrity Corner. Fashion designer Zankna Parekh shows us how to wear the hottest red carpet looks from awards season. I'm chatting with Joey Fatone, who you probably know best from NSYNC, about life after the boy band. And we're showing part 3 of my wedding video, The Party. Stay right there.